Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from L.A. Hardy on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
12, 10.
They'll run here with Amari Hampton. And he will have this across that 30-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's complete. Amari Hampton. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Herbert now to throw on third. Johnson finds the football, complete. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drives, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Hardy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Here's Hampton, open and drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Home trips right.
Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Lion.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 40-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On 2.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
11. Stop.
Counterplay. Brown. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Gun.
They'll send a receiver left.
180. Hot.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On one, ready?
Offense to the line for second down.
11, empty. Here we go.
Running
Big
back
13.
sent in motion.
Big third.
Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Wide hot.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going deep. To the outside, it's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. To throw, Herbert. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Bengals into the nickel set, third down. Here he is on third and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
All right, here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
He's brought down at the 31.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Off the play fake, Burrow. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, You run that same action with the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Led McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown. After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Setting up the running back screen. Blast through midfield. 30. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead to 7.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8.
Chargers 13.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Hardy on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now. They need 7. Herbert back to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Delta, Hunt. Hey, go lion.
Throw here, third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So that brings up fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. That's completed right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now again, it's Brown heading right. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Let's get set. Right 80, 11, Thomas.
Burrow setting up the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And the Chargers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, Ram. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Set. Go.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
He's got a man left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Crowd right. Set.
Hampton now up the middle. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Set. 80.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's good to McConkey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 8-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Cap.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
380. Set.
Herbert from the gun. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Set. Let's go.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. False start coming at a costly moment there, Brock. They're going to be further back here on 3rd and goal.
Go.
Herbert throwing again. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Dicker connects there, and that gets him back within 5.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 23 on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. 11.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He finds Fant. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment.
On 2.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Look, 180. 180.
A first down carry for Brown. Has room into the secondary, and he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Set.
Herbert now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. It's Hampton on second. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Hey, Kappa. Set. Kappa. Hey, Ray. 59. Set.
Herbert on first down. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Burrow from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. 180. 11.
They'll air it out on third. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quincy Williams has it. And the Chargers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
380. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 12. Baylor Tiger.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers trim the deficit down to 5.
Chargers 23. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go.
Motion man sent left. Burrow now on first down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Big.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Man in motion here. He's back to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Sending the tight end in motion left.
Right 80.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Putting the tight end in motion.
Can.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And give them 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Gun. Cut.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On one, ready?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. Runs inside the 35. And finally stopped at the 34. Working quickly here.
First down, Cincinnati.
First down, Burrow to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
11.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 180. Stop.
Throwing from the gun here. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
180. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Hardy on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Herbert with a blitz coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Lion. Let's go. Ready.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's got Hampton underneath. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Crowd right. Set. Hey, Ray. Delta. Set.
Running it with Hampton. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. Delta. Set. Hey, go lion. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
380.
1st and 10, Herbert. McConkey's got it again. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Glad McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't.
And now down he goes. He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game.
Bengals 31, Chargers 29.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
I'm one, right?
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 11 MP. Take. 11
Burrow to the air now. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
1st down, Bengals.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
11.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter-action.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's get set. Stop. Right 80. Right 80. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
I'm fine, ready?
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 180. 12, 12, 12, cut.
He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
5-9, 5-9. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Draw play here, Hampton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set.
Back to Hampton. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Back 80. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He's going to be stopped around the 37. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Home and trips right.
Throw here, 3rd down. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He finds McConkey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Second down now, 7 to go.
21.
Now Herbert again. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on first down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Brown on the inside give. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Gun. 11. Right 80.
Counter play, Brown. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go.
The give on 2nd, it's Brown. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to throw it. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down from the 42.
Here we go. Big 12. Got it. 12.
Burrow back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, second down.
11. Here we go. 180.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
43, Bengals 31. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set. 11 empty. 180.
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
To throw. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
12.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown.
Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals trim the deficit down to 5. They'll try to get this back now, but only 25 seconds left to work with. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Set. 380.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 45-yard line.
First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set.
Again, it's Hampton. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken down right at
Final timeout taken by the Bengals.
No gain on the play.
And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Their punter making his way out now.
Formation.
And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Over. Behind. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Chargers